in order to solve this and list the restrictions when we're done to make sure our answers work, but what we want to do to solve this is we want to multiply each piece by something to try to get rid of these fractions. So I can multiply by x minus 5, I can multiply by x plus 5, or I can multiply by this. But can I factor this to see if maybe these two are really inside of it? So watch this. If I factor this, what you should notice here, this is really x plus 5, x minus 5, which I'm just going to cross that out and replace that denominator with these two. So this is the factored form of that. So that's my new denominator, which if we multiply everything by this, aren't these two already in it? Isn't this the LCD, the lowest common denominator? So I'm going to choose that one. And it's going to be really nice how it cleans things up. So when I multiply by that, I multiply by x plus 5, x minus 5. I multiply this times x plus 5, x minus 5. And I multiply this by x plus 5, x minus 5. What you should notice is quite a bit of cancellations. You should see that this x minus 5 cancels right there, or it's not cancels, divides out. This x plus 5 divides out there, and this divide out there. So what we're left with in the first piece is 1 times x plus 5, which is x plus 5. You could leave parentheses if you want, it's your call. Plus, what's left in the second piece is 3 and an x minus 5. Have the equal sign. And what's left at the end is simply 6. Yes, all my fractions have vanished. Now, you could put the 1 there. I forgot about that. That's 1 times that, so you could put the 1 in front. That's not necessary. It's your call. Now, to solve this, we're going to simplify each side. So I'm going to distribute the 3. This is just going to be x plus 5 because that 1 is not important to distribute. But 3 times x is 3x. 3 times negative 5 is negative 15. So solving this, I have to, on the left side, combine like terms. So I'm going to combine the x's, giving me 4x. Combine the numbers, giving me negative 10, leaving me 6. All right, now let's keep solving. So let's get rid of that 10. So let's add 10 to both sides. I now have 4x equals 16. And divide both sides by 4. And I have x equals 4. Now, let's make sure that answer is not a restricted value, because that answer might not work. Our restricted values, if you look carefully, are what makes the denominators 0. So let's see. What is restricted here would be what makes x minus 5 0 and what makes x plus 5 0. Those are restrictions, so this one right here would be positive 5 and this one would be negative 5. So, and then this one's both of them, so you don't have to do that again. So our restrictions, nope, 4 is not restricted, so it is allowed to be the answer, and it is the answer.